Did you know that top-quality sea cucumbers can sell for over $3,000 per kilo when dried? Sea cucumbers, one of the ocean's most valuable treasures. In this video, we'll take you inside the fascinating world of sea cucumber farming, how they're raised, carefully harvested, and prepared for the global market. In many parts of Asia and the Pacific, divers are still the best harvesters of sea cucumbers. Wearing masks and air tanks, they search the seabed for these soft-bodied animals, which often lie half-buried in sand or hide among rocks and corals. Hand-picking is the preferred method because it keeps the animals alive and undamaged, crucial for high-value species. Right after harvesting, the sea cucumbers are placed in seawater tanks to keep them fresh. They must reach the factory within 6 hours. If delayed, sea cucumbers can lose up to 20% of their weight due to stress and self-digestion, reducing their market value. Sea cucumbers crawl slowly on the sea floor, but catching them is tricky. If stressed, they can spit out sticky threads or organs, losing value and taking months to recover. So divers handle them very carefully. The eggs are then moved to clean tanks, about 300 eggs per liter. They hatch in 16 hours and start feeding after 36 hours. The larvae pass through swimming and transitional stages before settling at the bottom as juveniles. After 40 days, juvenile sea cucumbers are ready for farming. Breeding usually takes place around the full moon. Sea cucumbers are placed in clean spawning tanks. Within an hour, males release sperm, and females lay millions of eggs. After spawning, the adults are removed, and gentle aeration keeps the eggs suspended. By the next day, fertilized eggs develop into embryos. Skilled workers make a small incision along the belly to remove the internal organs. After gutting, the sea cucumbers are rinsed again to ensure they're completely clean before cooking. Freshly harvested sea cucumbers arrive at the processing plant in chilled containers. Once inside the factory, the first step is thorough cleaning. Workers rinse the sea cucumbers in clean, running water to remove any external debris. Boiling is one of the most critical steps. Sea cucumbers are placed in large stainless steel boiling tanks filled with seawater or salted water. Sea cucumbers may not look appetizing at first glance, but for seafood lovers, they're a true delicacy. Their texture is soft, slightly chewy, and gelatinous, perfect for soaking up rich broths and sauces. In high-end Chinese cuisine, they're often braised with abalone or cooked in thick, savory soups. Have you ever tried this? After boiling, sea cucumbers are prepared for drying. Proper drying reduces moisture content to below 15%, making the sea cucumbers light, hard, and ideal for long storage. They catch lobsters using special baited traps called pots, which sit on the ocean floor and are marked by colorful floating buoys. These traps are designed to let baby lobsters and other sea creatures escape, helping to keep the lobster population healthy. Caught wild by over 4,000 licensed lobstermen along Maine's rugged coastline, these lobsters grow slowly in the cold Atlantic, which gives their meat that famously sweet and tender flavor. Sweet, juicy, and oh so satisfying, Maine lobster is a seafood superstar. Maine lobster fishing isn't just work. It's a tradition passed down through local families along the coast of New England. Each day, fishermen leave early in the morning in small boats to head out into the chilly Atlantic Ocean. The newly hatched larvae are transferred to the larval room. These tanks gently swirl the water to imitate ocean currents, helping the larvae stay suspended, like they would in nature. They're fed small live foods like copepods and krill. When the traps are pulled up, fishermen check the size of each lobster. Only lobsters that are just the right size are kept. Lobsters have a fascinating life cycle. In their early stages, they exist in a planktonic phase. They drift in the water column, making them extremely vulnerable to predators and environmental factors. Lobster hatcheries are designed to help baby lobsters survive this vulnerable stage. One of the main locations for receiving lobsters is in Greenhead, where about 42 fishing boats operate. The crates are placed onto a conveyor that carries them up into the tank room. Workers unload the crates and place the lobsters into large water tanks, which can hold up to 90,000 pounds of live lobsters. At the lobster handling station, lobsters are brought in for grading and sizing. On one end, workers pull lobsters from the tanks and place them on a conveyor belt. Some are sorted by hand, especially those with one claw or very small claws. These are known as culls and are separated from the premium catch. When they're ready, young lobsters are released back into the ocean. What is next? They're carefully loaded into a high-pressure processing HPP machine. This powerful machine uses 50,000 psi of pressure to humanely and instantly kill the lobsters. It's the fastest and most respectful method out there. After about 2 weeks, they settle on the bottom and begin to look like tiny adult lobsters. At this point, they are moved into growing units such as raceways or aquahives. These systems help raise many juveniles in a small space. Once butchering is done, the tails go through a salt brine bath to pre-chill and clean them. Then, they move through a nitrogen tunnel for flash freezing and are glazed for protection. Before any lobster tail is boxed and shipped, it passes through at least 4 rounds of quality checks. After HPP, the lobsters are ready for butchering. Skilled workers take over from here, cleaning and removing the intestinal tract from each tail to ensure a clean, premium product for consumers. Once it's fully clean, it's vacuum sealed to lock in freshness. But they don't stop there. We run the sealed meat through the HPP machine once more to naturally extend shelf life without using any preservatives. This is the packing process for whole live lobsters for export. For the European market, they're usually packed in 8K boxes, which hold about 8 kilograms of lobster in 15 separate compartments. A frozen gel pack is added to keep the lobsters cool, and each lobster is placed claw up, tail down. A damp pad goes on top to keep them moist, just like in their natural habitat. Claws and bodies are cooked separately, using tailored methods that bring out the best in each part. Once cooled, the meat is carefully picked by experienced hands. Did you know a single jumbo squid can grow up to 2 meters long and weigh 50 kilograms in just 2 years? These giants roam the deep ocean in massive schools, hunting through the night. But tonight, they're the ones being hunted. Join us as we explore the daring world of jumbo squid fishing. Maine lobster is known for its sweet, tender meat and rich flavor. It comes from the cold, clean waters of the North Atlantic, which gives it a fresh and delicious taste. The claws are juicy, the tails are firm, and every bite is full of flavor. Whether in a lobster roll or served whole, Maine lobster is a tasty treat that people love. that people. In some regions, smaller fishing boats also join the action. Fishermen manually use large hand lines, each with multiple barbed hooks. As they feel the weight of a catch, they pull the lines with practiced skill to haul the squid on board. Jumbo squids are true night hunters, traveling in massive schools to hunt more effectively. But when food gets scarce, they can turn aggressive, even eating each other. They grow incredibly fast, reaching up to 2 meters long and weighing as much as 50 kilograms. Jumbo squid, also known as Humboldt squid, are typically found in deep waters, mostly off the coasts of South America and Mexico. To catch jumbo squid, fishermen use large commercial vessels. After locating the massive schools of squid, fishermen then use specialized jigging machines to drop multiple hooks into the water. These hooks, equipped with shiny lures, mimic the movements of prey, enticing the squid to strike.